ready to get started?
Yeah, I'm ready. I hope these mics
Okay.
work well. So
I hope so too. We'll see.
Well, we'll find out.
We will. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Lunch Break today. I'm Meredith. I'm here with Pastor Jay.
Hey, Meredith. Welcome back.
Thank you.
I say, so you were out last week and just the weekend on Sunday.
Just the weekend.
So, yeah.
Had a little trip away with my hubbies. So that was so nice.
Good trip.
So it was wonderful.
Very nice.
So thanks, boss, for letting me have some time off.
No problem. So someday I'll get some.
I know.
No, I just went to Phoenix, so
that's
it's okay.
true because Ken was here. So.
Yeah, and I almost melted.
That's
true. Because it was hotter than the surface of the sun.
It absolutely was.
Yeah,
Record highs.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So, we have our nice table here.
I know.
And so today we have our drinks. I brought my bottled Coke here. Okay. I don't usually, I've been able to get
it's been
off
a long
of the Coke.
time. I was just saying, it's been a while since you had a Coke.
Coca-Cola. But my sweet son brought me a glass Coke, and you can't say no to a glass Coke.
True.
Glass bottle Coke.
For reals. So.
But I brought a Celsius today because I didn't realize I had, and I thought you might want to try it.
I don't like those. I don't like it. But
how many of you actually tried?
Is that really the point? I mean, if you had one and you don't like it.
Oh no, they're all different.
Everybody says that. They all say that. Oh, that's different. Hey, you might like this. There's like an aftertaste to the fake sugar. It's like metallic. And
I know. But will you be willing to try this one? It's a peach mango, which I know you like.
Okay.
And it's the green tea one, but it's not carbonated. And I like the ones that aren't carbonated. I feel like they're better. Pop that one open. Just try it.
So is this like it's going to be so gross I'm going to puke on screen thing?
I don't think so, but just try and see. I mean, if you did puke, that would be fantastic. But,
Now I'm all nervous because usually it's that oh, this is so terrible, try this.
No.
Okay, all right.
Girls don't do that. That's a boy, that's a male thing. Females are not like, this smells so gross, smell it. We don't do that. We're like, ooh, gross. Stay away from that. It smells bad.
Okay, so I don't know that that's true. So ladies out there, and guys out there, this is a great thing to put in the if you've done that, ladies, you got to come clean, confess. No. And say, yes, you went, oh, that smells so terrible. Taste it.
No, we don't do that.
Girls don't do that?
We don't do that.
All right, let me try this.
All right, it's the peach mango. It's real cold. It's good.
Okay, that's actually not bad.
It's not really, or are you just saying that because to humor me?
No, that's actually pretty decent.
It's not bad.
It doesn't have that twang to it.
No, I think something about being not uncarbonated, non-carbonated that makes it better.
Okay, so I get to keep this now,
you can
right?
keep that. There you go. It's all for you. I'm super liked it. Yay!
Because Carrie loves these. She drinks Celsius like crazy.
Yeah.
And every time she's like, try this. Nah, it's okay. It's just never been. So this one's actually.
There you go.
Okay, peach mango.
Peach mango, green tea. It's got a green tea.
Okay.
In there too. With lots of good things. The green tea.
Essential energy. Burns body fat. I can. Okay. I'm going to drink more of these. So.
There you go. So you have your water in case you need it.
Okay.
But there's also
a Celsius. Okay. All right. I'm going to drink some.
Okay, great. Okay. All right. So we get down to business today.
Okay.
Down to business. Sunday. I watched on video. It was fantastic.
Yeah.
Very good.
It was fun. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, I mean, it was just one of those Sundays, good Sundays. Yeah. Brian was there.
Yep.
His friend Tony was playing bass, and he was rocking it out.
Excellent.
I don't know if you could see it on video, but he was dancing as he's playing bass, and I'm like, okay, he's going after it. It was good. So it was a good fun Sunday.
Good.
It was a lot of fun. We had that night, and I can't go into too much detail, so it's a little bit. I know this is kind of. On
spoiler alert.
I know a little bit kind of. Okay. So we had a meet and greet with a very strong worship candidate, possible, hey, we may be having some great news to share soon.
Okay.
Kind of meet and greet.
Excellent.
And so, and again, I can't go into details yet because we're not quite ready for that, but
okay.
It was exciting and good, and I felt kind of bad because I initially said, hey, it's going to be real laid back. We're just going to have some food. It's going to be some staff and some elders and some worship team members, tech team, whatever. Just some of those key players.
Right.
And it's just going to be real laid back. But if you want to sing a couple songs, I'll have you sing a couple songs. It'll be fine.
Okay.
And then it turned into like almost like karaoke night. Because one of the others was like, hey, how about this one? And so he's like, okay, we did. And so he did it.
Okay.
And it was really, it pulled it off really well.
Good.
And then it was initially I said, okay, I'm not going to put you up front and make you answer questions. And then I was like, well, okay, just one question, which turned into 5 questions, and he did fantastic.
But he handled it well.
Really well.
Okay.
And it was good. We stayed late for several of us just hung out and we talked and it was good.
Great.
So we'll see. We'll keep you posted.
Okay.
More
Sounds
details
good.
to follow.
Sounds good. And you found out here first.
That's
Lunch
right.
break.
Lunch break. See, this is why you watch Lunch Break, because you find out stuff before everybody else.
Absolutely.
So
That's right.
Thursday. Who knew?
There you go. Well, I also, when I watched online, saw Mary Gail up front. You showed some pictures. I was not here for the bash. Can you tell us a little bit about that Friday night?
So it was awesome. I mean, it was just so good. We had, I think, 115 kids that we gave school supplies and backpacks and clothes to, but then all their families and parents. So we had hundreds of kids and parents, and we had administrators there. We had some of the teachers there. They were meeting some of the students before school started, and just so many great things happening. So many great conversations I was able to have with people. Had a lot of fun, and gave away a lot of great stuff. And that was at McCall on that Friday night. And then just a couple days ago here on our property, and you got to see this one.
I did get to be part of this one. Yes.
We did similar kind of thing for our food pantry clients, and so it was good, wasn't it?
It was. I got to serve food, and so I got to talk to everybody and see the kids come in. One of the things that I saw that just blessed my heart so much was some of the kids had gone through and looked through the clothing and got some coats for themselves.
Yeah.
And they had shopping bags, and they were sitting at the table eating their food, and they were showing each other the clothes that they had picked out. Look at my coat. Look at the one I got. And then the other boy said, well, look at the one I got. And so it was special.
That's cool. That's really cool. Well, and we had, I think, I'll have to go back and check the numbers, but I'm almost 100% sure that was an all-time record on Tuesday.
I believe that's what I heard.
I was over 140 families that came through just on Tuesday alone.
Wow. Just
unbelievable.
Yeah.
And then today there's just even more. Like who knows how many. Like I haven't got the numbers on Thursday yet, but unbelievable.
Yeah.
And God's doing some amazing things. I was actually talking to one of our elders who was there for the food pantry bash part, and he was talking about how we've got to get this translation stuff up off the ground because we've got so many families coming in that English isn't their primary language.
Right.
There's a growing Hispanic community, and God's bringing them to our church and through the food pantry and through other means and friends and stuff. And that's just something like I'm excited how that's rolling. It's really cool
that we can offer that to people.
Yeah, 100%. That's something I know we used to do, and then we got away from it, and then we've looked at different tools and AI resources and some of these other things, and
because I'm sure there's so much out there.
Oh, I'm sure, and that's way smarter people than me who know that kind of stuff. I'm like the end user guy of like, hey, this works. But how it gets there, I have no idea. Like, we need smart people, and that ain't me. So, like, at least not in that arena. So,
but the good news is we have people here that can do that. So.
Tons. We have some really great, amazing people who do that kind of stuff. So
we do. Well, good.
It's exciting. So, but it was good. It was really good.
Yeah.
So, it was just fun to be a part of.
I'm so glad.
Yeah.
Speaking of the tech and things of that nature, I just wanted to let people know we have so many new resources now under our podcast.
Yes.
So if you go to the app, which we have, because it wouldn't be a lunch break if we didn't say that.
We have to say the app
at some point.
Yeah, right.
If you go on the app, there are 3 buttons on the bottom right that say more. So you just click on those, and media underneath that, and our online videos from Sundays are there. Lunch break, past lunch breaks are on there.
Okay.
But also all of our podcast content.
Nice.
So your sermons, we're slowly getting those all moved over
to podcasts.
But the past couple weeks are already, actually the past 3 weeks are already up there. Nice. And then also our Switch students, our Switch student ministry has started a podcast as well.
And it's like students doing it, right?
It is.
Like it's not just Pastor Stacy. It's like Jackson's part of
Jackson's
it.
part of it. Kate
Horton.
And
right?
Austin Petchfelder.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
And so he's going off to college
He
in like
is.
2 weeks.
They talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, okay, so I was talking to him at the back to school bash on McCall, and like he's that excited but nervous kind of like
I remember.
I'm a college. I remember it too.
It's been a long time. But
It hasn't been that long ago.
Oh, yeah, it's been a while. It's been a while, Jay.
Hey, I didn't say that. You said it. I was not.
However,
me,
you were
but-
just at college, so
Well, that's fair. That's true. Yeah, but
you were just there.
It's been longer for me from the
Initial leaving home.
Well, yeah. And I don't know I don't know how your parents did. This is how my parents took me to college. So we were living in Florida, and my freshman year I went to a place called Milligan College. It's now Milligan University. It's up in Johnson City, Tennessee. And so it's 14-hour drive probably, 12, 14 hours, something like that. So we drive all the way up there. We get to the dorm room, and we move all my stuff in. And then my mom's like, all right, let's go get some dinner. And we ate dinner, and we went back, and they're like, bye. And they drove away. I mean, that was it. Like, that was all.
Yes.
Like, there was nothing else. And it was just, and I hear these stories of parents that are like, crying and painting dorm rooms and like moving all the stuff.
I mean, my parents did help me a little bit. I was the oldest child. I was the first one to go off to college.
Yep.
So they did stay for the day and help me move in. And I do remember my mama getting teary-eyed because, again, it's the first child going off to... But back then, in the olden days, we didn't do with dorm rooms like they do now.
Oh, well, yeah, that's fair.
It's not the same. I bought posters at
Walmart.
Our college, I went to Barry, and they had a little sale where they sold posters and things to put on your wall. So I did that. I didn't have Hobby Lobby stuff and Hobby Lobby curtains and rugs and all the things. I didn't do all that.
Yeah.
We didn't do that back then.
Yeah. We were lucky. Like, I think one of the guys had a Nintendo 64.
That's all y'all needed.
And that was pretty much all we needed. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was it. It was awesome.
I had a computer, but we rented it from the school. Because that was before you really had your own PC or even laptop.
Yeah.
You just...
My dad had a laptop,
Oh.
and it was a box about this big, and the keyboard folded down.
Oh, wow.
And it had a little green screen right here.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and, I mean, it was like it had a handle, it had a carrying handle to it, weighed like 20 pounds.
That
and
was
so you
olden
fold
days,
up that
Jay.
handle and walk with, it was. Yeah, it was
that's
special.
a long time ago. It's not the same
No.
as it is now.
No, slightly
Going
different.
off to school,
So,
but
now we sound really old. We should move on.
I know we probably should.
Yeah.
So podcast.
I don't know. So how do we even get there?
Let's move
podcast.
into this.
It's and the student one is really good too.
It is.
Like, it's really good. It's neat to hear the students talking. And I think image was the first one they talked about. I think.
Identity and social media.
Yeah, that's what it was.
It was fantastic.
It was really good. Yeah.
I mean, I'm a proud mama too, but it was fantastic.
Yeah.
They did a great, and Stacy's doing a great job.
Yeah.
Leading these kids.
For sure.
And,
For sure.
Really interested in what they have to say and what they see around them, going on around them.
Yeah.
Culturally
How they're
with
struggling
religion
and
and belief and Christianity and that kind of thing. So
love it.
good stuff. Yeah.
So good.
So then this Sunday.
Yeah. So this Sunday we are continuing Sermon on the Mount, and we're going to get into Matthew chapter 6. I'm going to catch up with verses 7 and 8, and then we'll start with verse 9, which is the Lord's Prayer. So, our Father is in heaven, hallowed be your name, your kingdom come, kind of thing. And so we're just going to kind of walk through that. We'll talk about some of the language that's in there, and I love calling it the model prayer. I think is a good way to phrase it. Lord's Prayer, kind of whatever you want to call it, but it's just a really good example of just kind of the rawness that we can have in prayer, the simplicity that prayer is supposed to be. I think sometimes, I said this on Sunday, sometimes we overcomplicate things like prayer,
Right.
and we just make it into this, I have to use certain language, and I have to have the these and thous, and I have to have the scriptures in there, and there are people who do that, and it's natural for them, and sometimes I think people who maybe don't know their Bibles as well, or don't have the church background or experience, they get intimidated thinking, okay, that's the right way to pray, and I have to do it in a certain way, or it doesn't count.
Right.
And so Jesus' prayer is so simple. It's God, give me the food I need for today,
Right.
and forgive me and help me forgive others. I mean, it's just kind of that simple.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so there's just a lot of really cool stuff that we're going to draw out of that. And someday, it's going to be years from now, but someday I'll probably do a whole series just on the Lord's Prayer, just almost like just little line by line kind of thing. Like, what does it mean? Hallowed be your name. What is it? What in the world does that even mean? And we'll just kind of talk about that stuff. So, but that's way far down the road.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do that now. So
Okay.
we'd be here forever.
Yeah.
And which I could probably do in Sermon on the Mount.
Yes, I'm sure there's just so much.
There really is. So, but Brian's still with us this week. We got 2 more weeks with Brian.
Okay.
So that's just exciting. He's doing a great job.
He
Super
is.
fun. And yeah, that's going to be Sunday.
All right. Sounds good.
First Sunday in August. Can you believe it?
No.
It is August.
I know.
So school day today for most kids.
Oh, my word.
Right? I know. So,
Mine start back next week, so we
Yeah.
have a little more time.
you got just a little bit.
A little bit. One more weekend to pretend like we don't have that coming up. Anyway. All right. Well, thanks for joining us
Yeah.
today. Thank you for joining us for lunch break, and we'll see you next week.